Hi, everybody.
Hi, everyone.
Hey,
Hi.
how are you?
Exciting time of year. The summer was awesome. I know myself, I was extra lazy this summer, but you know, the school teacher in me wants to say happy September, and it's really, for me, September is such a great month to get back to business, and we all know that September is day one of the next year for realtors, so we figured we'd all get together and just have a conversation and share it with you. A lot of agents have been reaching out to me saying they're feeling disconnected from everything, and I think that really is a result of COVID. COVID taught us we could work from home, we could do everything on Zoom. I'm anti-Zoom. I'm going to try my hardest to get us off of Zoom. I know we still need it and there's a good place for it. But my mission today is to help to encourage you agents to get back into the offices. The managers are there, the staff is there, everybody wants to help you succeed.
I think that we all work remotely, and we did what we did during COVID, and we did an amazing job during that time. But you know, there's something that gets lost when you're just always out and not really, you know, bringing that in, and the sharing of information and the new agents that we're bringing to the company, learning from the experienced agents that we have. That's all the things that we've missed out during this time. That
Energy
you know,
breeds energy, and success breeds success. So I guess the topic I wanted to talk about was, what are we doing to get ready for 2024? So what I was saying earlier is, what are you doing differently? So I myself made a commitment to go back to watching Keeping Current Matters. I know it's not for everyone, but when I end up, Joe and
I get a lot of great information
Yeah.
from them.
Do
So
you watch Keeping Current?
I watch it. I think he's a little too bubbly from time to time.
Agreed.
It's never negative.
But I will
Always
say,
super positive.
But what I will say is, when I finish my Zoom I watch, or podcast I watch with him on Monday mornings, I'm fired up. That's how this happened. I watched one a couple of Mondays ago, and I got on the phone with Pete, and I'm like, I wish I had a camera. I'm so fired up. I want to get in front of the agents. I want to talk.
When did we have Tom Ferry speak?
Last November, but he is coming.
That was last November.
Yes.
Because I remember I got so motivated by Tom Ferry that last November and December I made a commitment to myself that I was going to get my ass back to work, and I was going to solicit for 1 hour a day, solicit to help grow Signature. In January, we signed 60 agents to Signature Properties from other companies, right? You solicit 60 minutes a day, you're going to be full of appointments all day long. It's the time now. It's the time to be an animal.
Let's talk
Only
about-
the strong are going to survive.
I agree.
Or the strong are going to get stronger.
he's coming back, right?
Yeah, let's talk about Tom Ferry. So Tom Ferry is coming back on October 24th. Whether you follow Tom Ferry or you follow someone else or you follow nobody, it's an opportunity to get in front of a motivational speaker. Everybody knows I'm a Buffiniite. I believe in Buffini. Our company is run on Buffini, but I am being trained by Ferry right now, and just watching him last year, I too came out of there pumped. So save the date, bring a friend, make sure you're there. It's good stuff whether you believe in his system or not. Whatever education you take, you always get motivated. You always get something will help you get a little bit more business. So
And again, like you guys, I thought that last time he was here was amazing.
amazing.
So everybody that went, I think, really enjoyed it, and those that didn't, after they spoke to the agents that went, all came back and said that they wish that they had.
And I
attended.
think an interesting fact, whether you were a brand new agent or a top producer, everybody was happy, everybody was
Right.
pumped, and everybody went back to work.
We
ready.
could all use a little motivation, right?
There's been way too much negativity. I mean,
Absolutely.
if
I
the
agree.
market is down 30% in transactions, well, guess what? Over the last few years, the median price is up 40%.
Right.
So guess what? If you did 10 deals, if you did 14 deals 3-4 years ago, it's the same as doing 10 deals now.
But agents are embracing excuses as to why I can't work. Oh, I can't because of this. I can't. No, get out there and work.
Get
There's
back to
plenty of work
basics.
out there. Like Pete's favorite, Tony Danino, told me months ago. If there's 20 listings in a neighborhood and there's 15,000 houses, you can't tell me those 14,000 other people ain't looking for someone to talk about real estate.
It's a great.
Get out there and start hunting.
LIBOR dues are coming due, and I see a lot of people aren't paying them, which
That's okay.
I think is a good thing,
Last
because I think your competition is going to be less. All right, I think that a lot of those agents that did 1 or 2 deals a year and maybe took that one listing from you or that one buyer because it was a close friend of a friend, they're going to be gone. And now's the time to prepare for the tsunami that's coming, and it is coming. There is so much pent-up demand. All these millennials, they're at that age, there's so many of them, they're getting ready to buy. The rental market's at an all-time high. Once these rates get down to 5.5%, all those tenants, they're gonna be looking to buy because it's gonna be more affordable. All those people that want to get on with their lives, that don't want to leave their 3.5% mortgage for a 7% mortgage, when it gets to 5.5%, they're gonna get on with their lives and they're gonna be looking to trade up.
But
There's going to be transactions are going to be up, in my opinion, 50%, and we just got to get those rates down, and it's coming.
So you
But
think,
even-
you think that's going to happen once the rates go down?
100%.
I agree. However,
100%.
Yeah, that's what-
COVID changed the whole landscape. Long Island is where people want to be, right? All those people that were in the city, the remote work, you said it's going away. No, I think it's kind of here to stay.
It's like a hybrid
Like
now,
a
I think,
hybrid.
right?
So if you can go to the city twice a week, for twice a week,
You can
yeah,
do
I'll go
it.
live in the Hamptons and take the long commute.
Yeah.
Right? So, and I also think COVID made people appreciate their lives more. Like, holy shit, I could be dead tomorrow. So they want to get off the fence. They want to move. There's a shortage of housing. There's a shortage of land. And I just think the market is going to explode. And if you do that 60 minutes of soliciting a day, you're going to do business right away. And then when the market turns around, you're going to have more than you can handle.
And listen, if 60 minutes is intimidating, do 10, do 20, do 30, do something.
Just take action, right?
Take action.
Put them all on your KV core, too.
Hey, you were the first one to bring up KV Core. How long were we doing it? You just mentioned
20
it.
minutes in and
You gotta
first
put 'em
KV
in,
car.
you gotta
I don't
put 'em
know.
in.
I don't know who watches CNBC or follows economic indicators. I'm like obsessed with it, and there is a general consensus, right? Rates are going to come down next year. Only two things can happen. The Fed they are pushing up rates to stop inflation. The indicators look like there is going to be a soft landing, and it is going to work. And it looks like at the next meeting they're going to pause another increase. Then the fourth quarter meeting, there'll be another pause, and then come next year, maybe they'll do some easing. And you don't necessarily need easing for the rates to go down. As long as the consensus is that they're going to ease, then the 10-year bond goes down, which is tied into mortgage rates. So it could be sooner than everybody thinks. If the Fed fucks up and raises the rates and causes a recession, well, how do you get out of a recession? You lower rates. Either way, they're coming down.
And it's an
Either way,
election
they're
year.
coming down.
Yeah.
It's an election year.
There's
They're
no
gonna
question
lower
they're coming
rates.
down. And when they come down, the
Yeah.
market's going to explode.
However, let's remind ourselves that when we bought our home, when I bought my home, I was at an 18% rate.
16%.
I bought a home at 18%, and I just refinanced later.
Yeah.
So yes, I believe that you're onto something. I agree, the rates are going to come down, but still now units are moving, right? We had a fabulous August.
Yeah, I think we all thought that we'd be paralyzed with, lack of activity once we got to that, 5 percentage point, and then we pushed right through that into sixes, and then for about 8 or 9 months, we were in that 6% range, between 6 and 7, and it's only until the last few weeks that rates have, pushed through that 7% range, and things have, again, kind of slowed down a little bit, but, at 6%, I think that was the new norm, and people were out there doing, tremendous amount of business.
Even with high rates, people are still buying and selling. Just get
Sure.
out there and find the business.
I don't think it bothers the buyers as much. I think it bothers, like Pete was saying, the sellers that have the cheap mortgage don't want to go to the higher
Right,
mortgage.
right.
But if we educate them on how they're gaining so much out of the equity of the sale, and then moving on to the next, it can make sense
Great
to
point.
them.
And I think people have accepted higher rates to some degree,
100%.
that they realize 3.5 is a thing of the past.
Right.
That when they do get in the 5s, that even 6, I think it's the magic
It
number.
never should have been 2 or 3.
No.
That was all
Disneyland.
artificial nonsense.
But it was like that for so long that people
Right.
got used to that.
Start all the way back with first Bush, second Bush.
Do you think the prices on houses is gonna go way up now when the,
No,
I
I
hope
don't think
not.
way up, but I don't think we're going down.
I don't think we're going down. There's not enough inventory. So it's supply and demand. There's more demand than supply. And when the supply opens up, we just said the reasons why the demand is going to be great. All the renters, all the millennials, all the people that want to live on Long Island, the shortage of housing. It's just, I don't see them going down.
Listen, homeownership, you see the prices going
I
up?
think a little bit up,
All right.
a little bit up.
I think, maybe a little, but not a lot.
Yeah, not a lot.
Yeah. Still, homeownership in America is the #1 goal for anyone at any rate, at any age, at any price point. So they're out there, we gotta find them.
What's
You know,
your,
real estate is the only business I know where it's very appealing to become a realtor, right? You watch these shows,
especially
you're gonna
now, right?
show
Make
these
your own
fancy
hours.
houses, you're gonna get these big checks.
Hardest job in
That's,
the world.
that's not reality. The reality is if you want to make 20, 30 grand a year and work a couple of your friends and family and show houses, yeah, it could be a good second income. You want to make 6 figures, you got to work. You got to solicit. Soliciting sucks. It's hard. No one wants to do it. I don't want to do it.
You're in sales?
Yeah, right? Right? Look at Jackie Lewisy and Peter Honor. They were 2 agents that were at Signature Properties in Huntington. They both moved to Florida. They didn't know one person down there. They didn't know a soul. Both of them are making over $500,000 a year because they're soliciting every morning. They're coached.
Well, they have their systems in place.
They have their
They
systems in
have their
place.
systems in place is what we're here today to encourage
I
you to do.
remember first joining Signature and going into the Huntington office, 7 o'clock in the morning, early,
Yeah.
and Jackie was there, with her headset on, and she was making her calls
It's a
like, first
machine.
thing in the morning, like a machine, and
Yeah.
every single day, she was in there at that
She knew
time.
her
So
script.
it was a system,
She
right?
had her
X
system.
amount
Follow
of
the
lists. She
system, right.
knew exactly how many phone calls
She had to
equaled
make-
how many sales.
Which
She
is
had it
almost
listed.
like, and I had a conversation with Glenn Kennedy from the office, and Glenn teaches, another system. But it's just like getting back to business and refining your sales skills is what I think is going to be so
Back to
important
basics.
moving on into the future. Because I think over the past few years we've gotten a little bit lazy with that. It's been easy to sell a house.
Great
Right.
point.
It's been easy to get a
Great
listing,
point.
right?
Yeah.
Now it's time to sharpen your skills. So as much as I'm learning KV Core and Claire's a guru at it, but that's the next level for your business. That's where you have to
I
take
think
it. That's
Pete's
one
the
of the
best at
technologies.
KV
there.
Core. You really
Oh, yeah, I'm great.
We
Yeah.
rock it. We
Yeah,
never
yeah,
even
yeah.
turned it on.
Well, like to piggyback up
Get
on
Caitlin in
that.
here for us.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not learning it. I got my own systems in place. They've been working fine. Everybody
And
has to
that-
do what
But that's
works
what
for
you-
them.
I was just gonna
And
say.
that's okay, as long as you're
Okay.
doing something,
Right.
whether it's scripts or door knocking or Buffini, working by referral, whatever it is, do it. Maybe do a little of everything. But if you don't get out and get in front of it, the cream's gonna rise to the top. You wanna be on, you wanna be on the top.
We got to do what we've been preaching forever. Make a plan and work your plan.
Right. Lean on
You
your man.
have to do it.
Well, I will tell
and it
you-
has to involve prospecting, guys. I actually had an agent call me the other day. Any ideas on how I could get my business going? I said, well, what prospecting did you do? And he goes, what do you mean prospecting? I'm like, what'd you just say?
Listen, we're all guilty of it.
You
coming
have to
off-
work.
Coming off the last 2 years, you just had to show up to make money.
It's true.
Those days are gone. Now it's time to get back to basics.
Or just list the house and wait for,
Not
80
happening.
people to come and,
No, and now with price reductions, a little bit of price reductions coming, I'm telling everybody, don't be on the phone talking about a price reduction. Get in front of your homeowner, bring your tools, show them why, become the trusted advisor, let them know that you're the top of the feed.
And the listings too, and listen, we all know how important listings are to our business. Like, sit down with your manager or, partner, whoever it is, and just kind of role play your listing presentation. Because the last time that you went out, maybe you said something that wasn't right, or you
Great
wish you would have
advice.
done something else, Sit down with your manager, like, know your market. Before you go on that CMA, walk in there with confidence and know that market. you know?
And get out of your comfort zone. You think we like doing this? You think we like video?
Oh, I love it.
But we're doing it because it is
Yeah,
part of the
Mental.
future.
Kathy looks great on video, don't you think?
Yeah, she looks
No,
fantastic.
I don't, but thank you. I love you both. Okay,
Big
so.
Pete and Little Pete.
Can I just say something?
That's what
If you-
Caitlin's calling us.
If you're a new agent and you don't have the stats that are gonna, get you a listing, then you can lean on the company stats all the time. You have programs in place that can show that we sell in that area, and it doesn't have to be your name on it, it's gonna be Signature's name on it.
Yeah, and
so.
listen, you guys know where I kind of live in the business and, the numbers and stuff that I do, and I have some highlights that we have, and we've done some great stuff. So let me just read off a few things to you. So I'm gonna have marketing put this in a piece for you, but just so you have something that, some words when you go on your next CMA. So I broke it down into Nassau and Suffolk a little bit. So in Nassau County, just to, put everything on level set, in 2022, we ranked as the number 4 company in all of Nassau County for the amount of properties we put under contract. So far now in 2023, we're number 2, right? So there's a reshuffling of the deck in Nassau, and that's, all the hard work of the agents, the managers, the staff, everybody all kind of working in conjunction. So things are really happening amazing for us in Nassau.
I think it's me.
We had only, it's probably
It's
just you,
definitely
Pete.
you,
Yeah.
definitely.
Last year, we had only one office in the top 20 for properties under contract in Nassau. This year, we have 3, and we have 8 offices in the top 100. So the Nassau
Wow.
offices are absolutely killing it. So again, I want to give you guys some words and some marketing pieces so you can go out and feel confident. In Suffolk, we still own Suffolk. Number 1, listings, contracts, and closings so far this year. We have 8 signature offices, guys, in the top 25 offices in all of One Key for properties under contract in Suffolk County, right? So our Sayville office and our Smithtown office are tied for number 2 out of 1,100 offices in all of Suffolk County
amazing.
for the amount of properties put under contract. So, guys, we have amazing stats and things to say. 13% of all properties listed in Suffolk County in 2023 were listed with the signature agent. So, you know, back to business, yes, but we're killing it, you know, just by what we're doing now. So if we put a little focus on it, and everything that we do in this fourth quarter will translate into how you start off 2024. And it's crazy to say 2024, but everything that we do from this point till the end of December will bring us into 2024 really strong. So if you want to sit back and just relax, know that in 2024, it's going to be a little challenging. For those agents that are working now in the offices, prospecting, going on CMAs, January, February, and March is going to be great for them.
It's amazing how many agents are having their best year this year, right? Have you noticed
There are a
that?
lot.
It always is though, like some agents can have their
Right.
best year in a down market and some agents just really struggle. And it's always about putting deals into the funnel and continuing to do business and continuing to prospect and do all that great stuff. So.
Yeah. I think that, can we say that our spiritual advisor told us? Don't say that. I really do believe that the spring of 2024, my sources tell me, we're gonna be good.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hey, if rates don't come down and I'm wrong, people still want to get on with their lives. It just won't be an
do.
explosion. It'll be a little more each month.
Always.
yeah, absolutely.
Either way, it's going to get better. There's going to be more trades.
People are always buying and selling. Montauk, we're really excited about it. I think everybody needs Montauk this year. It is Wednesday the 20th. Today is the last day, which I don't even want to say that because this probably won't go out in time. We can't wait to see everybody in Montauk. Florida grand opening. We're having a great presence from the New York agents showing up and coming to Florida to join us. If you want to join us, there's still plenty of time. It's October 12th. It'll be a ton of fun. The Cooking for Veterans Gala. The Cooking for Veterans Gala is October 6th. Cooking for Veterans Gala, great charity. It's amazing. We're really excited to be part of it. Think about joining them. Back to Tom Ferry, October 24th. Please try your best to be there.
Yeah,
I
if
promise
you guys don't go to Tom Ferry, you're crazy.
We promise you, you will walk away motivated with something. Exciting news, we're trying to put together a softball game of Nassau versus Suffolk. Just a fun charity event for breast cancer in October. We're shooting for the 3rd week of October.
Just signature agents, in-house softball.
Only softball, yeah.
I'll bring tissues for the Suffolk County people after we spank them a little.
No. So that'll be fun, softball game. It's at Eisenhower Park. We're just finalizing the date. It'll be for breast cancer. The holiday party this year is December 7th. Save the date. You know it's always a good time. It's at Water's Edge again, so save the date.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. We're trying something new where Pete and I are inviting a couple offices at a time to play pickle. Well, Pete will kill you.
Yeah, what is it? Every Thursday night starting next week, we're going to have a
Starting
pick?
this week.
This week, 5 to 7.
Oh, that's
Tomorrow.
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 Oh, tomorrow. Cool.
Yeah.
How many Babylon Base Room?
Yep. So we'll be pulling the offices to play pickle. Come anyway if you don't play pickle. It's fun. I suck at it. He's awesome at it. There'll be 2 courts.
I am awesome at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let us know how you
Well,
really
Caitlin-
feel.
Caitlin says
could
she
beat me.
beats you.
Anybody beats me, there's some marketing money.
Caitlin says
There's
she
some marketing
beats you.
money?
Yeah, $500
Yeah,
marketing dollars.
$500.
Nice.
Pickle
Any
and-
listing.
Pickle and pizza. Look for your invitation. We're trying to do it once a week. It'll be fun. Again, if you don't play, come anyway. It's a reason to get together, giggle, and have fun. Let's touch base on testers.
Yeah.
So I'm hearing every day that we're getting the phone calls, we're getting the texts, they're showing up at open houses, they're making calls. It's pretty easy. You don't have to worry if you do the right thing. If you treat everybody the same and you have your scripts and your systems and you know your forms, it's not really a challenge. The challenge comes when you're at an open house by yourself and you get in the weeds and then you get sloppy. Nobody should be doing an open house by themselves for safety, to make sure you keep it under control, for a million reasons. But yeah, the testers are out. It's getting worse. It's real. So please, sharpen your tools.
Yeah.
When you go to an open house, Rich Halloran is putting together open house, right? What was he doing?
The open house packet.
So there's an
On the
open house
dashboard.
package. There are forms that must be displayed. There are forms that must be signed. The first time you ask somebody to sign and somebody else not to sign, we all go with good intentions. We all have our hearts in the right place. Sometimes life just kicks our butt and we get disheveled. That's the time you're gonna get in trouble.
In your enthusiasm of possibly having a good buyer or a listing in an open house, do not forget your safety issues.
Please.
You have to be very careful. Google the people you're meeting. Have someone know where you're going. Keep in mind your safety at all times.
What you do for one, you do for all. If you're gonna Google one person, you're gonna Google every person. If you, at any point, I've said this for decades, if you don't feel comfortable, get out of the house, leave the person in the house. We can replace furniture, we can replace jewelries, we can't replace you. Do not put yourself in that position.
Yeah, let your front desk know where you're going, let your manager maybe know where you're going, so.
Somebody.
Yeah.
You can't social media something out unless it's gonna be on MLS within the next 24 hours, okay? So, listen, the market's tight, people are looking at everything you do, you're under a microscope here. So, if you're going to have an exclusive, no social media at all, okay? You can't put a sign on a property if it's an exclusive. You can't really do anything except email your fellow agents, and in your
Right.
KV Court, you can do it out to all your people in there. But it's very important that you don't do that. Also, we got called out from someone also, if you sell under contract with another company, you have to have permission.
Written.
Written their permission from the broker, to use their picture. You can't say, hey, I just sold under contract.
These
you know?
the LIBOR fines are real and they're large. We've got hit with our agents have gotten hit with $2,500 fines a couple of times. Recently, good job on the management, we got out of it. It was innocent, we took care of it, but it's a lot of money for one little mistake.
I think everybody should have a goal for 2024 as well.
Great advice.
My goal, our goal, is we want Signature to be #1 in units and #1 in volume on all of Long Island. We're not going to stop till we're #1,
We're getting there.
and we're gonna do it. We're gonna
The gap
achieve
is
it.
closing.
I know we're gonna
Closer
do
and
it.
Yeah,
I'm positive.
yeah. We're not doing it, you guys are doing it.
Yes, you guys are doing
You
it.
guys are
It's
doing
not
it.
about us. It's
Keep
about
up the
you.
good work, we love and appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.